very huge barriers. That when you are opening a business, you need sometimes loans, and they have very high interest. That's why we talk about low interest loans that facilitate us. But not only low interest loans, but that they let us have loans as kids. Because usually when you are going to ask for a loan, you need to bring information about your house and your house payment. We don't have a house, I'm a kid, I'm 16, I don't own a house, I don't own a car, I don't have to pay for electricity. So maybe the requirements to get a loan and for them to be low interest.
There you go. Sorry. Okay. Yeah? Can you wait for a second? You want to say something?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. الأطفال مش كل الأطفال واعيين شو الادخار أو شو فوائد الادخار ولإيش أصلا إحنا بندخر. وفكرة الادخار مش منتشرة بجميع بلدان العالم، لازم تنتشر. يعني بالبلدان كلها لبنانية مش منتشرة.
The lack of awareness for the concept of saving. This is another challenge because now we are talking about other problems, which is maybe consequences, but the concept itself, the awareness itself, she feels that this is the problem, that the child is not even aware that there is an importance to save.
الحكومة والمؤسسات مثلا في فلسطين مش منتشرة هاي الفكرة عن الادخار.
Especially in Palestine, we don't have this concept of saving at all. Maybe in different countries, at least there are some steps.
Okay. Okay, one more remark and then we go back to you. Please. Go ahead.
هلا بدي احكي برضه بالنسبه للمؤسسات. انا لما يكون هلا عندنا مؤسسات مثلا بتشجع على الادخار، الاطفال يعني ممكن انهم يتشجعوا. مثلا هلا البنك مثلا بيقدر مثلا يعمل في يوم مثلا الطفل العالمي، يلم كل منطقه فيها بنك، يلم كل الاطفال، وبعد ما يلم هدول الاطفال شو بيعملوا؟ بيعطوهم عن الادخار وبعرفهم بالادخار وكيفيه الحسابات والتوفير، وانه انت مثلا لما تقدري تتخرجي من الجامعه ويكون عندك مبلغ يعني صغير من المال، يعني مبلغ من المال، بتقدري انك انت لقدام يعني تكوني عارفه شو تعملي، لانه بكون عندك مبلغ، لانه مش كل الاهالي بتقدر يعني تعلم اولادها، فمن ناحيه التعليم يعني كثير انه لما البنوك تعمل هاي الحمله مثلا بصير عند الاطفال وعي وبصيروا عارفين يعني هم شو بدهم يعملوا، فبصير هيك وعي.
بدي أزيد على كلامها شوي إنه لما الأطفال يعرفوا كيف يدخروا بيقدروا لما يكبروا يبدوا بمشروع صغير وهذا المشروع يكبر.
Now we need translation. Otherwise it's too much.
Just briefly, I think they were just talking about the part of the government responsibility, and especially the private sector. Also, she has been mentioning one of the examples that she would like to be taking place, and this is the role of maybe the banks, and especially the local banks in certain areas. If every bank, for instance, she was mentioning the part of the celebrations of the Universal Child Day, for instance. Maybe on this day we can have a small celebration for every local bank in the neighborhood, and they can start on educating not only the children but also the parents, because if the child is convinced to start saving but the parents are his problem or they are not convinced, they will not allow him to start on saving. So that was one of the examples that she mentioned.
I think that is like a bit of a theme, that we have seen that whether you make competitions, whether you have access to loans, whether you have more awareness, it has to be a cooperation. Without even if the children want, we need the parents, we need the schools. So I think that's one of the things that's important to remember, because after lunch we will have to tell the whole conference about what we have been discussing here. So perhaps you could all make some notes in your mind about the things that we would like to give back. And I think this is a very important point, that we need the parents, we need the adults. And without that, it's very difficult to make steps in this way. So thank you very much for that. Now I give